In today's breaking story, Melania Trump is going to leverage her return as First Lady with a movie release, and it has already bombed. I have all the comedy surrounding the drama coming up next. My rhetorical question for you is, does Melania Trump have a compelling story to tell that is worthy of a full-length film? We'll see, but it's been announced that Donald Trump's third wife is collaborating with Amazon Prime Video on a documentary offering a behind-the-scenes look at her life. Filming began in December, shortly after Trump's election victory, and the release is planned for the latter half of 2025. The project is directed by Brett Ratner and executive produced by Melania Trump. It marks Ratner's return to Hollywood following misconduct allegations in 2017 that include 6 female accusers. Well, that certainly is par for the Donald Trump course. It also comes just a few months after the release of her first ever book, Melania, the memoir that no one was talking about 15 minutes after it debuted. And what's also interesting is the collaboration follows Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' recent support for Donald Trump, including a $1 million donation to the inaugural fund. The Kiss the Ring plot thickens. The Intellectualist reported the news with a post that read, "In this video we examine Amazon's Melania Trump documentary and the firm's $1 million donation to Trump's inauguration. The film's director has been accused of assault by multiple Hollywood figures." Here's a few clips from the video, and on the other side I'll share the funny and savage reactions to the announcement.
A documentary about the incoming First Lady, a controversial Hollywood director, and a $1 million donation from Amazon. This story raises pressing questions about quid pro quo and the intersection of power, politics, and influence. Amazon Prime has announced a new documentary on First Lady Melania Trump, set for global release in late 2025. Directed by Brett Ratner of Rat Pack Entertainment, famous for Rush Hour and X-Men: The Last Stand, and executive produced by Melania Trump and Fernando Sulichin, the film promises an unprecedented look into her life. However, the project is already sparking intense debates due to Ratner's involvement following Me Too allegations and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' actions, which critics argue suggest a potential quid pro quo with the Trump administration. Ratner faced multiple allegations of sexual misconduct, including claims from Natasha Henstridge, who called her experience with him one of the most degrading moments of her life, and several other women accused him of coercion and harassment. These revelations led Warner Bros. To sever ties with Ratner in 2017, sidelining Rat Pack Entertainment. While Ratner's return raises concerns about Hollywood, Bezos' actions expose the entanglement of corporate power and political influence. In 2025, Amazon, under Bezos' leadership, donated $1 million to Trump's inauguration fund, a move many interpret as an attempt to align with the incoming administration. This donation coincides with Bezos meeting Trump at Mar-a-Lago, although the specifics of their discussion remain undisclosed. Adding to the speculation, in 2024, The Washington Post, owned by Bezos, withheld its endorsement of Kamala Harris, breaking a tradition of presidential endorsements since 1988. On the same day, executives from Blue Origin, another Bezos-led company, met with Trump. Critics argue that this sequence of events suggests a calculated effort by Bezos to repair his contentious relationship with Trump, who had repeatedly targeted Bezos and Amazon during his first term. The timing of these events raises concerns about whether Bezos and Amazon used political donations and corporate decisions to curry favor with the Trump administration.
So how did the citizens of X react to the blockbuster news about Melania's upcoming blockbuster film? They had a field day, and it wasn't full of thumbs up. Russell Drew posted, "I assume that any biography or documentary about Melania's life will be listed under fiction or the adults only section. She's really not all that interesting. She was a model who married a guy 25 years her senior. I don't really care, do you?" John Cooper, a former staffer on Barack Obama's campaign, wrote, "I'd rather stick needles in my eyes than watch an upcoming film about Melania Trump's life, which Melania herself will be executive producing. How about you?" And Annie Van Loor took her shot with, "I'd rather put out a campfire with my face than watch a goes to the White House." Of course, the film to come will be a flaming dung pile of propaganda. I think Melania's title of executive producer simply means that her and Donald get to tell the director and editor what to do. And at the end of the film day, it's likely that the Ratner and Bezos storylines will be more interesting than the fluff piece they're creating. In the beginning, I asked you if you thought she had a compelling story to tell. Her Be Best campaign was a tremendous dud, and the highlights of her first term included rejecting Donald's hand and turning her smile upside down in his presence. But to be fair, I'll give her the final word and an opportunity to convince you that she will be compelling on film with this oddly lit piece that is not very compelling at all.
Writing this memoir has been a deeply personal and reflective journey for me. As a private person who has often been the subject of public scrutiny and misrepresentation, I feel a responsibility to clarify the facts. I believe it is important to share my perspective, the truth,